Welcome back, everyone, to VTH Extra as we take a look at things that don't really fit into my gaming channel or on the main history channel, Vlogging Through History. Today, we're going to go back to one of my favorite topics to talk about on this channel, which is football. And I don't mean American football. I mean what most of the world calls football, what we call soccer here in North America, especially in the United States and I guess Canada as well. But never forget, the name came from England. Anyway, today what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Tier Maker website, tiermaker.com, and we're going to be taking a look at English football logos, the shields that are on the uniforms, on the jerseys of various teams. Now, I did not put together the ones that are available to rank. It does look like there's at least probably the top 3 tiers, maybe more than that, of English football here. I see some teams I'm vaguely familiar with, but I'm not ranking these based on the team's performance. I'm not ranking these based on the information that's in the shield, because I know there's a lot of significance to some of these, why things are in there. I'm ranking these solely on aesthetics. Do I like how it looks? It's really that simple. This is completely subjective and only my opinion. So let me know in the comment section what I got right, what I got wrong, what I was disastrously wrong about, and we can argue about that in the comments all you want. Check out some of my other videos. I'll put some things up at the end for you to check out some other football related content that I've had on the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Our tiers are going to be great, good, meh, bad, and catastrophic. And again, I'm not ranking these based on what I think of the teams or any of those sorts of things. And I don't think I'll go in order. I'm going to kind of move around from place to place here. We're going to go ahead and start with some of the big, real familiar teams. I'm going to go to Nottingham Forest. Honestly, here's my deal with Nottingham Forest. It's catastrophic. And you can't see the whole thing here, but I actually, at one time, when I was deciding what team I was going to support, considered Nottingham Forest because I was looking for a team that came from where my family came from, and my paternal side of my family comes from Nottingham. But I just can't get past the fact that their logo looks so incredibly phallic to me. I just couldn't. I can't. It's, to me, one of the absolute worst logos in all of professional sports, Nottingham Forest. Sorry, I can't. I can't do it. That said, on the other end of things, I think Chelsea has a phenomenal logo. And I recognize that not everybody uses the term logo to describe these. We talk about shields and things like that, but I'm probably going to just go with logo because that's primarily what we use here in the States to refer to these. Chelsea's is solid. I like it. It's got the English lion there. It's simple. It doesn't try to do too much. It's very recognizable. I like the circle. I tend to prefer shields and circles rather than like strangely shaped ones that some of these tend to have and things like that. Most of them are shields and circles, but some aren't. So those are kind of on the opposite ends of things for me. Let's go with one that I think is kind of right in the middle. Meh. Arsenal's, it's simple. It speaks to the history, of where the team got its name from, but it's just kind of very plain to me, and I don't know, not that interesting. Well, let's take a look. Rochdale AFC, the Dale. This one's pretty solid. I might even be tempted to put it at great. I like the colors. I like the scheme. It's maybe a little bit too busy for me in the middle, but otherwise it's pretty good. And I'm going to go through these pretty fast because there's so many of them. Another one, Watford. It's meh for me. I don't like the colors that much. It's a decent logo. It's simple, and I like simple, but I just don't like the color combination. It doesn't work for me a whole lot. Aston Villa's, on the other hand, is fantastic. Again, you can kind of see that I'm prioritizing the ones that are circles so far. That is going to change some. The claret and blue that they've got there, it's pretty solid. I think it works. Okay, let's go to one that is owned by people that live right down the road from me here in the same town. They also own the San Francisco 49ers. That's Leeds United, looking pretty good for getting promotion again. I don't like the overwhelming amount of yellow. I think I'm going to put that one in meh for me too. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the font that is used for the Leeds United Football Club, the LUFC there. So it's just kind of meh for me. Let's take a look and see what else we've got here. Manchester United. That one is pretty good to me. It's got just two colors in it. I think the colors work. You got the devil in there that kind of is something that speaks to them being the devils, and it works. I think it's solid. It is kind of a bit of a McDonald's color, but they had the colors before McDonald's did, so that one's pretty solid, I think. Harrogate Town's another one I think is really good. You'll see again a theme here. I like the round with the, there's a kind of a commonality to a lot of these ones that I like. Liverpool, meh, it's all right. I guess they have the "You'll Never Walk Alone" right there in their logo and that kind of stuff, but it's a little too busy for me, I think. I'm not crazy about it. Who else do we got here? Let's talk about somebody else who I really don't like. You know what? I don't even know who this is. Is that Luton Town? Oh, yeah, it's Luton Town. It's not catastrophic, but I'll say bad. You can't really see it, obviously because of the black on the background and stuff. Luton Town, kudos to you for making it all the way to the Premier League this year. It may be your only year there, but hey, got a bunch of money, and maybe that'll allow them to get back up there at some point from the Championship. But I'm not crazy about it. Barnsley's another one to me that's just, I know that, like I said, there's a lot of history in some of these, and so I recognize that, but it doesn't work as a logo for me. Reminds me a lot of the U.S. state flags that I don't like at all. That said, Boreham Wood is okay. It's meh. It's simple, and it works. The BWFC there in the center, the black and white, it's all right. Brentford, solid. Real good logo. I like it. They're the bees, and you got a bee really prominent in there. It's another London club there. It works. It's pretty good. Wrexham's pretty good. It's not great to me, but it's solid. I think it's a pretty solid logo. Charlton Athletic is almost too simple for me. I'm going to go bad on that one. I tend to like the simple, but for that one, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. I know I'm not giving too much in the way of this stuff. Is this Norwich? Not a huge fan of Norwich. It's not catastrophic, but it's not great to me. It's just, it's all right. You know what? Cardiff City's another one. It's bad. Just don't like it at all. Not a huge fan of that. I'm told that Millwall has some of the more hooliganish fan club going for them. Like if there's a team that's kind of really like their fans are, so I've been told. I don't know any Millwall fans personally. That said, I like their logo. It's a solid color combination. It's simple, but it's nice. It's not too bad. Who else do we have here? Is this Bournemouth? I think that's Bournemouth there. Doesn't work for me. It's not great. Not great at all. This one here, this is catastrophic. I don't even know who that is. CU. Who is that? The fact that I don't know from seeing their logo and all it has is a big C and a big U, that's bad. It doesn't work at all. All right, so here's another one that I know a lot of people are going to probably not like that I rank as highly as I do, but I honestly think Manchester City has a pretty good logo. It's not overly complicated. You've got the Lancaster red rose there, kind of a nod to history. You've got the ship there. So there's a nod to history, but it's tastefully done. It's simply done. It's not too much, I don't think. And then you've got the name and you've got the date, of course. So I think it works. I think it works really well. Of course, you're going to notice a lot of the logos have a lot to do with history, and you're going to see represented quite regularly the red and white roses going back to the Wars of the Roses, a term which wasn't used at the time, but still has a lot of history with it. Fulham's is decent. The FFC for Fulham Football Club, it's meh. It's not great. It's not bad. I think it's all right. Brighton and Hove Albion, those kind of fake Albion team there, it's okay. It's another one for me that's just meh. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just kind of there. Who else do it? Portsmouth's another one that's it's okay. It's just not great. There's a lot that are going to fall into that category for me. Who's got a decent one though? Leicester City's I think is pretty solid. It's good. Again, there you've got the White Rose of York, which Leicester has a strong connection to Yorkists. Of course, now you have the last Yorkist king, Richard III, is buried in Leicester, where he was found under a car park. So there's a lot of history there, obviously. Crewe Alexandria, it's pretty bad. I don't think I'd go catastrophic. I'll go bad. It's just bad. It's not great to me. Who else? You know what? I hate to do this because they're rivals of my team. But I gotta say, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves, it's a solid logo. It's simple. It's got the eyes and the wolf going there. It's kind of intimidating to me. I think it's a solid logo. It works. It's pretty good. Wigan Athletic is, you know what? I think it's meh. It's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. It's pretty solid. Here's Notts County. Not a huge fan of Notts County. The colors aren't bad. But I realized that the person who created this kind of cut off a bit of the top and the bottom of these. So is this Bolton Wanderers here? I think it is. It's got the red rose of Lancaster going on there, but it's just it's okay to me. It's not great. Accrington Stanley is another one that's kind of meh for me. It's all right. It's all right. Exeter Cities is pretty solid, though. I like theirs. I like kind of the contrast with the colors, kind of flip-flopping it with the words and with the logo. It works. It's pretty good. Bristol City, meh. It's all right. Ipswich is, yeah, it's bad. I don't know. I don't like it. I like their jersey a lot, but I don't like their logo a lot. Now, this isn't the best portrayal of their logo, but I'm a huge fan of the Tottenham Hotspur logo. You can't even really see it there just because of the way that this has things cut off. But Spurs logo is pretty solid. I like it. I think it's simple. It's tasteful. It works for me. Who are some of these other ones here? Stoke City, it's bad. It's not great at all. Stevenage and Stockport County are real similar, right next to each other there. Stockport County's is good, and again, you see a real common theme. I don't typically rate the circle ones too low, but some are better than others. Stevenage is an example of just kind of meh for me. Sheffield United, I know they're called the Blades, and you've got the Blades there. It's all right. It's all right. Chesterfield is bad. Do we have any other that I would say are catastrophically bad? I don't know that there are any other ones in here that I feel fall into that category. Although this one's, I don't even know who that is. Somebody will have to tell me. That's bad. That's not good at all. Newport County, it's meh. And you're going to have kind of, hopefully, going to work out like this where it's going to have a nice curve to it. Okay, this one here is awful. I don't know who that is, but that one's awful too. Yeah, just not good. Gateshead, it's bad. It's not catastrophic, but it's bad. Who else do we have here? Blackpool, that one's just kind of meh for me. It's not terrible. It's not great. Reading, that's also going to be meh for me. Everton, I've never been a fan of Everton's logo. We're going to deduct points from you for that, Everton. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Solihull Moors, it's bad. That's not a great one either. Queen's Park Rangers, it's okay. It's not fantastic to me. Halifax Town, it's another meh one. Oxford United, you know what? Honestly, it's simple, but I like it. It works. It's not overdone. It's nothing too crazy. Wycombe Wanderers, I don't know. Maidenhead United, that one's also kind of bad to me. Oxford City, yeah, it's not great. Walsall FC, there's another West Midlands team. That one's kind of bad. West Brom, I don't think it's great, but it's good. It's a solid logo. It's not doing too much. and of course I'm heavily biased because that's my team. West Ham, I think, is also pretty good. Got the hammers there. It's simple. It has their colors. It works. I think it's pretty solid. Who else has got a good? Do we have any more that I think fall into the great category? I might have to adjust some of these around a little bit. Plymouth Argyle. It's all right. It's got the ship. They're the pilgrims, the whole bit. Little nod to kind of joint English and American history there. Dorking Wanderers, yeah, it's bad. It's not good at all. Aldershot Town, that's bad. I'm not crazy about that one. Who else do we have that we might? You know what? Newcastle's is solid. And hey, I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I had to put this on. This is actually the latest addition to my growing jersey collection, and this was sent to me by David, who is a Newcastle fan. He wanted to come to our meetup that we did in London a couple of weeks ago, and he wasn't able to make it. So he reached out and asked where he could send this to me. So he sent it to me along with a book. Thank you, David. And so I'll wear this for the rest of this one here. Newcastle's is good. They've got a good logo. I'm a fan. Did I already drag it up there? No, I didn't. I'm going to put that in the good. I might almost be tempted to shift that to great. I'm going to probably shift these around a little bit to balance some things out once we're done. So that one's pretty solid, though. Colchester United is... you know what? We'll put that in the meh category. I don't know who the Brewers are, but that one's pretty awful. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what this is, but it's catastrophic as well. Who's this? Oh, this is... I know who that is. That's Derby County. It's bad. You can't even really see it, but that's Derby County's logo there. I don't know whose this one is, but it's bad. Ebbsfleet United, that one's meh to me. Who we have here? Southampton FC, that one's bad. Morecambe's bad. Middlesbrough, it's meh. Some of these I really don't know who they are. I like, Barrow AFC is okay. Some of these I don't really know who they are. I'm just going to drag them, and you guys can tell me who they were later. Woking, that one's meh. Hull City, who my team West Brom play tomorrow, it's bad. Carlisle United, meh. Crawley Town, meh. I don't know what this is, but it's catastrophic. You notice the stuff that's too simple, it tends to be my catastrophic category. Port Vale's okay. Bromley, that one's pretty solid. I like Bromley. Forest Green Rovers, I just beat them on Football Manager recently with my playthrough that I'm doing. That's not Huddersfield Town, is it? I don't know. I think it might be. It's good though. It's yeah, we'll put that up here in good. Sunderland. Sunderland Till I Die. That's a really good Netflix series if you haven't already seen it. It's meh. Hartlepool, bad. I don't know who this is, but it's meh. Grimsby Town, that one's, you know what, honestly, that's catastrophic to me. That one's catastrophic. Shrewsbury. I was just in Shrewsbury. Really cool town. Got a video coming on here on VTH Extra. Actually, that one might go in. That's going to go on VTH because that's a lot of history there. Southend United, meh. This one here is bad. This one's Peterborough United. This is not good. That one's not good. This one's kind of cool. Blackburn Rovers. I think there's too many colors going on there for that one. Crystal Palace is pretty solid. I like Crystal Palace. Like their logo. Bristol Rovers. It's actually, you know what? Nah, we're gonna keep that in meh. Tranmere Rovers, meh. York City, that's bad. Is that Leyton Orient? Pretty solid. I'm a fan of Leyton Orient. I think that's who that is. Used to be Clapton Orient. Their entire team enlisted in World War I to fight together. that one's not great either. That one's not great. This one's decent. I recognize that, but I can't remember who it is, and the top of it's cut off. So I guess this is a good time before we finish up to acknowledge that though this is called English football logos, we do have several teams who are not from England in this. Of course, Wrexham and Cardiff City are a couple of examples. So there are some Welsh teams in here as well. All right, we've got a few left. This one's meh. That one's bad. I don't care for that. This one's simple, but it's okay. Yeah, that one's bad. That one's okay. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. And there's too much going on there. All right, so here's what we have. Who else can we put in the great category? Because I feel like there's just not enough there. Honestly, you know what? We're going to put Man City up there. I know that's going to hurt a lot of people, and I really hate to do this, but Wolves, I think Wolves logo is going to go into the great category as well. It's a really solid logo. Who else might we need to rethink a little bit? Wigan's isn't bad. You know what? I'm going to put Wigan up to good. I'm going to drop Bromley down. As I'm looking at who I have in these various categories, it causes me to rethink some of them and where they are. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how that all turned out. So let me know your thoughts. What did I get wrong? What did I get right? Who did I massively offend in all of this? Use the comment section below. And if you have another video of some kind you'd like me to make for VTH Extra, whether it's a tier maker, a reaction video of some kind, or just any kind of original content, anything that doesn't relate to gaming or history, which go on those channels, let me know that in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.